Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a very important topic of genetics, topic chromosome, chapter number 2, structure of chromosomes, cell cycle and cell division. So this is the very important topic according to your board exams. Now, you all are aware that living organisms, the main characteristics of their life is cell division. Now, cell division occurs due to dividing of the cells. Now, cells, when they divide, cell division means the duplication of chromosomes. Now, the term chromosome strike your mind ki what are these chromosomes. So these, when you study the cell structure under a microscope, inside the nucleus you can see thread like structures, very thin condensed thread like structure, as you can see here in the diagram also. So these thread like structures, they are called as chromatin fibers. And when the cell grows and prepares itself for cell division, these chromatin fibers, they condense and form the structure called as chromosome. So this, in the diagram you can see these chromatin fiber, when they condense, they form a structure like this called as chromosome. So this occurs only when the cell is ready for the cell division. So chromosomes, we can define them as highly condensed coiled chromatin fibers. Now this was first seen in the larva cell of the salamander by a scientist, Walther Fleming, in 1882. The name of the scientist is very important, Walther Fleming, and he only discovered the structure of chromosomes. So chromosomes, they are highly condensed chromatin fiber discovered by Walther Fleming. Now, structure of a chromosome, here in the diagram you can see one single strand of chromosome. It consists of two chromatids, one on the upper side and one on the lower side. Here in the diagram, as you can see, it is marked chromatid 1 and chromatid 2. These two chromatids are joined at a center meeting point called as centromere. So this is a single strand. On the side you can see a full structure of chromosomes. Now chromosomes, they never occur singly but always in a pair. So two chromatids, they join to form one single structure of a chromosome. So upper chromatids, they are called as sister chromatids. So on the two sides, sister chromatids are joined in the center with the centromere. Now we say chromatids, they are made up of chromatin material. Now what is chromatin? It is the material which is made up of two substances, that is 40% is DNA in it and 60% it is made up of histones. Now histone is a type of protein which makes your chromosome. DNA full form everyone knows, deoxyribonucleic acid. So these DNA strands, now when the strand in the chromosome, they join together to form a DNA molecule. Now for the formation of DNA molecule, 8 histones are winded up in a DNA strand, and this complete unit, that is called as nucleosome. So this is, please understand it, very important point. 8 histones join and wind up with the DNA strand to form a nucleosome. So this unit is called as nucleosome. Then comes the different types of chromosome. According to shapes, they can be classified into metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. In metacentric, the centromere is in the center, that is both the sister chromatids are equal. Submetacentric, the centromere shifts towards the upper side. In acrocenter, it is at the topmost end. In telocentric, only one sister chromatid is present, folded, and it is slightly on the disappearing the one group of sister chromatids. So on the topmost center of the chromosome. So according to the position of centromere, they are divided into 4 types. Now next we will study about the structure of DNA. Now chromosomes, they are made up of 40% DNA and 60% histones. Histones, they are molecules, protein molecules forming nucleosomes, and Differently, we will study the structure of a DNA molecule. The shape of DNA molecule was studied by Rosalind Franklin in 1950s, and finally it was worked out by another two scientists, Watson and Crick. So first it was observed by Rosalind, further its shape was given by Watson and Crick. So remember, the shape was designed by Rosalind, but the model was given by Watson and Crick. So since the structure is consists of a very single large molecule, therefore it is called as macromolecule. So here in the diagram you can see it is a double helix structure, that is two strands are coiled like a telephone wire, and in between we have the units. So DNA structure is composed of repeated units of nucleotides. Now what are nucleotides? These are made up of three components, that is phosphate, sugar and nitrogenous bases. So each strand, when we make, it is a double helical coiled, as you can see here in the diagram. So one turn, one coil, it makes your nucleotide. And in a nucleotide, we have three things: phosphate, sugar and nitrogenous bases. Now here you can see in the diagram, the double helical structure is made up of two strands and the backbone of strand. These strands are made up of sugar and phosphate molecule arranged alternately, and in between the sugar molecules the nitrogenous bases will adjust themselves. So we have four types of nitrogenous bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. So backbone of this double helical structure is made up of sugar and phosphate molecules arranged alternately. So four types of nitrogenous bases, as already told: guanine, it pairs with adenine; cytosine, it pairs with thymine. So we also call them as purines and pyrimidines. Now these nitrogenous bases, when they pair, they join with the hydrogen bonds. Adenine, it pairs with thymine with two hydrogen bonds. Guanine, it pairs with cytosine with three hydrogen bonds. So the complete structure, it forms like a ladder shaped structure. The backbone is made up of sugar and phosphate molecules, and internally with the sugar molecules, these nitrogenous bases are joined with the hydrogen bonds. So this complete structure, that is sugar molecule plus nitrogenous base plus phosphate molecule, this group forms a nucleotide. This is a single nucleotide, and the structure of DNA is made up of number of nucleotides. The strands, they consist of number of nucleotides. Now if you remove the phosphate group, then sugar and nitrogenous base, they combine together to form a nucleoside, that is called as nucleoside. So this is the complete structure as it looks in the DNA. In the nucleus, these thread-like structures, they get condensed and ultimately they are made up of DNA, which consists of histones and proteins. Now next is formation of new DNA. That is, when we say ki cell divides, so DNA, it replicates itself. So for replication or formation of new DNA, the strands will first open, as you can see here in the diagram. The strand will unwind themselves, and each single strand will give rise to its complementary strand, forming two new strands from a single parent DNA strand. So same way, sugar and phosphate molecules will be formed, giving rise to the pairing with nitrogenous bases, and ultimately they separate from the parent DNA, and forms two new strands of DNA. Now next term is genes. Now already we have started what is a nucleotide, a component containing sugar, phosphate and nitrogenous bases. So genes, they are specific sequence of nucleotides on the chromosome that encode a particular protein that give the message for a particular protein which express in form of some particular feature of the body. So same way we have different genes in our body. Some genes, they are encoding your height, some color, some your nature, some physical appearance. So different genes are present encoding the different particular feature of the body. So what is a gene? It is a sequence, specific sequence of the nucleotide arranged in the DNA. So here the progress check is also solved. So solve it yourself and then match the answers with it. Now we have studied about the chromosome which occur in the during the cell division stages. Now what is the need of the cells to divide or to produce new cells? Why this replication occurs? So it is very important for our growth, for the replacement of old cells, for our repair of old worn out cells, and for the reproduction. During reproduction, the number it divides for and duplicate itself for formation of new individual.